So that's the episode in which Colin's sexuality is finally addressed after being hinted previously. So when you started talking about this season in the writer's room, was that a storyline that you knew that you had to tackle? I mean, this taboo of gay men in a sport dominated by supposedly straight men.
Yeah, we had been talking about it for a while, and we almost made it a major storyline in season 2. We decided to hold off, for a few reasons. But part of what it does is the longer you wait to reveal it, then once you do reveal it, the more you realize, how long, Collins had to be in hiding, in plain sight. But the taboo of homosexuality in football, which is, getting chipped at a little bit more every year. But, we live in LA where we have LA Galaxy, and Robbie Rogers was, as far as I know, the first player, at least since Fashanu, to come out. I think Fashanu was outed rather than came out. Anyway, Robbie Rogers came out while he was still actively playing. And I found that interesting. Like when Galaxy would score a goal while Robbie Rogers was on the team, he wouldn't celebrate with the team. Like, he wouldn't get in the hugs and stuff, which I'm sure is not because of his teammates not wanting it. I'm sure it's because they didn't want to deal with whatever publicity they feared from that. And that really struck a chord with me. Like, it's not just about like the big decisions of this revelation, but what are like the small moments that are taken from him, just for having to be out there and to carry this secret. Obviously for Robbie it wasn't a secret, it's a little bit different, but of course there are more gay people in football than have been announced, and it's a very real part of football and what's happening in football right now, and that's the kind of stuff we think is important to bring to the show.
Yeah, like you were saying about that idea of hiding, there haven't been many cases of professional footballers, like the one that you were saying, and recently there was one in Europe that also came out. But there's still a lot of homophobia, sadly, in the society. So was it hard to fit this storyline in a show that is so positive like Ted Lasso? I mean, knowing that maybe society isn't as advanced as it should be about some things.
Well, I can't answer that too fully because of, don't want to give anything away. But yeah, I can't answer that one.
Well, I try with another question without any spoilers. Do you think that now that the show has become so popular, it's getting a lot of awards, it's getting a lot of acclaim, do you feel even more responsible about tackling these kind of issues, and also about how you tackle these issues?
I think our first responsibility still, no matter what issues we tackle, is to make a comedy show. But our comedy show, the comedy comes from the realities of life, the emotions, the pains, the relationships, and of course, most importantly, shitty dads. I don't feel a responsibility per se to bring in issues. It's just that while we're talking about these characters and what their lives are, unavoidably issues will come up because that's what life is and that's what people are going through. So we're not trying to be an issue show. We're not trying to be, a very special episode of Blossom. Sorry, that's an American sitcom. I apologize. You don't know the reference, but it's just it all has to be organic, and if it's organic, then we're on the right path.
Okay, thank you so much, Brendan. I hope that you have a nice day. Congrats for the show because this season is again amazing.
Thanks, Alejandro. Appreciate it.